Is that Random the elephant?
Why, yes it is. Fresh from the Chick-fil-A, and I'm shaking it up, thinking about what suggestion we're going to randomly pull out today. Would you like to do the honors?
Yes, I would like to.
What are we going to be drawing? What you gonna find?
Let's take this one.
Let's see here. Ooh, today's drawing suggestion comes from Ella. So, Ella, let's see what we got. It is a Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
No, it's Tanjiro. Tanjiro, buddy. Tanjiro.
Well, that's not how I spell that.
Well, that's how it's spelled. Tanjiro Kamado.
Cool. Let's get into the creation station and check it out. All right, for today's drawing, we are drawing Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, and we are going to use a center point up here for the hair, and we're going to try to use this space for the head so we have enough room and half of this for our body. So we are going to start by going left, up, right, left, left, down, down, and to the center point. So we have a hair shape that looks like that, somewhat, and then we're going to go a little bit to the right of it. So we're going to make kind of just curve to the right, sort of like that. And we're going to use the space in between to make a hair that kind of comes out and up. All right, next to the right side, we're going to build off of the bottom, and we're going to go up, farther to the right, up a little bit, curving up, and then back towards the hair. So we're leaving like a little bit of space in between each one. And then the next one, we're going to curve slightly downward, like that. Now I want to leave a little bit of space, so where it starts to curve downward, we're going to go ahead and add a hair that kind of comes down across the face. And then we're getting to about our halfway point. We're going to start another line slightly next to that that's going to come down a little bit more. So it kind of like widens out at the bottom. And then next to this, we're going to kind of go 1, 2, 3. All right. And we're going to start working to the left side a little bit, coming up. And then we're going to do a big shape. It's going to come down, come out, back up. And in between that, we're just going to add kind of a hump. And if you remember from our Rui drawing, we had two hairs here. We had like a heart in between. So here we have kind of like a hump, kind of like a sun, kind of glowing out. And then we want this side to match up with the lowest hair. So we're going to have the lowest hair right about here, matching up and coming across. And we're going to have two in between. So we're going to have one right here and one kind of right here like that. All right, so we have the two sides, we're matching up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little hair across here and a little bit across there, kind of like sort of a combing in, combing over. All right, so what that's going to do is that is going to open up. We're going to imagine a chin coming down, back up like that, okay? And then coming out of sort of, I think we're going to go right here. We're just going to draw the earrings, and we're going to see the full earring right here on the right side. And it's going to be a sun with some rays coming down.
They're called Hamafuda earrings.
Wave. As a little dark. Can't see the whole thing. So over here we'll see the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna have brown. 1, 2, 3. And a little bit darker at the top. Now, a little bit of a grunt there in the facial expression. All right. And then we're gonna work on an eye right by the hair. I have a large eye shape. And then inside of that is gonna be kind of an oval. And inside of the oval is gonna be a diamond shape. And we can go ahead and color the oval in. And we're gonna leave kind of a banner shape up top and an eyebrow. Same thing on the left eye. Have a banner shape and an eyebrow. And tall oval with a diamond shape colored in. All right, and then we have this like crazy birthmark scar that looks sort of like a leaf.
It's a burn mark.
It's a what?
It's a burn mark.
That's a burn mark. Oh, it looks like a birthmark, but I guess I'm learning something in our duet today. So thank you, Riley, for informing me about the burn. So that's how I kind of make the burn mark look.
I only made one eye because I made the...
Okay, that's cool. I like that. It's like as if the hairstyle is moving. So, you know, like our hair moves and sometimes you can't see everything, and that's just the way it goes. So, we got a couple hairs suggested in the back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do kind of a square shape right here. Okay. And after that, we're going to do... a little bit of space, and then we're going to do the arm of a robe. Coming down and back up, so it gets a little bit smaller towards the inside. And I'm going to go ahead and put a sleeve with a little white, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 suggested fingers. And the cool thing about this sword is black. So we're gonna end up with some overlapping, which is an issue that with the cartoon you can have a little bit of fun with, particularly because we're using the black and white. But we're gonna end up creating a little bit of an overlap across our character. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to draw a nice straight line with my sword. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to color in over some of the picture. So I'm going to go nice and slow and just kind of cover up anything that I got over. And that's the real fun of this, because you have to put less effort into really planning out your overall design. And when you run into situations like this, you can do what they call a cover-up. You're just kind of covering it up. All right, so going below the sleeve, we're gonna go ahead and add kind of like a lapel, I guess. This is the bottom of the jacket. And we're gonna add another one over here. That's kind of going straight down and across. I'm gonna stop there so I can get my other sleeve coming out. And then we'll make the two forces sort of join up. Like that. All right. And so if I'm put in here, we're gonna do 1, 2. kind of gripping his hand like that down at the bottom. And a little pull in on the sleeve. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to add a belt right here. I'm just going to add kind of a belt shape. And then the pant, it's kind of funny, they have like a pleat, so we're just going to go ahead and draw this shape. And then we're going to draw kind of a leg coming out. And it's kind of a puffy leg shape. And then below that, long-ish socks. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of draw a line along the edge of the socks there to suggest that they wrinkle a little bit. And then we're going to have a really small kind of foot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a couple lines to suggest sandals, kind of coming from the middle and fanning like a V or a Y shape going out. You can thicken them on the bottom if you like. And thicken the line. One thing I want to do is I want to thicken the lower eyebrow, the eyelid. Alright, and then what we need to do is we need to add a checkered pattern onto the jacket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kind of in the middle of the sleeve, and it's going to get skinnier as it goes towards the center of the sleeve. Same thing here, my checkered space is going to get a little bit smaller as it goes along. So I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So I'll start in the middle, and get thinner, start in the middle, and get thinner. Start kind of creating that checkered pattern along the jacket, and then so where it goes up, I'm going to move my angle on my sleeve and my arm to suggest that, you know, his jacket, the nature of the material moves where the front of the jacket is and the arm of the jacket is. So I could even do it in a slightly curved direction on the bottom section to suggest the curved movement of the jacket, kind of fanning out like that. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put a button down, 1, 2 buttons kind of right there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add little extra touch, and then I'll pass it on to you. We're going to add some little red section right up in here.
Yeah.
And the burn. And then also, well, not so much in the earrings. We're just going to make that section really stand out. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and pass that one over. Color this in just a little bit. Go ahead and put Master Tanjiro, Tanjiro, from Ella, and sign our name on there. So, can't wait to see what y'all's artwork look like, what sort of colors you decide to add, and we're going to go ahead and stop here, and we'll put a full color image into our thumbnail. Hope you all enjoyed drawing Tanjiro. I hope you've had fun decorating them in lots of different ways, and I can't wait to see what suggestions y'all come up with next. See you guys later. bit of purple. I'm gonna do a little red. I'm gonna do a little black. So look what I'm doing in the hair. I'm just putting a little bit of color. You see I'm not coloring it all the way?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just like on the Ruri drawing. I'm gonna do a little brown. Mix the brown in the hair. A little purple. More color going in here, and then get some black. Alright, let's see how this blending comes out. So we got the colors all kind of mixing in there. Alright, let's see. Oh, look at that hair. That is some Tanjiro hair.
Oh my god. That's some good hair.
Purple, brown.
Yeah, that's like exactly how his hair is.
Black. That came out super cool. That's just super fun of using pastels. And you know what? If you don't want to go too dark, don't put very much dark color. Luckily for this character, it's a really deep, rich, darkish, blackish, reddish, purplish, brown. And this is perfect for this technique. So we got Tanjiro with the crazy hair designs on. I'm gonna put just a little bit of a shing, shing, shing right there. All right, and that is gonna do it for coloring. What we're gonna do is we're gonna let Riley finish up, and then we're gonna have a little debrief on our work. See y'all later. All right, so we are finished with Tanjiro. Let's see, how did it come out this time? Were you satisfied with your results? What were the good things?
Yeah.
What were the tough things?
It was really tedious coloring the little, like, the jacket. Because,
But it was worthwhile though. You definitely get a cool pattern. How about the hair? Did you enjoy the hair?
yeah, the hair's cool.
What would you do different with the hair next time?
Not add too much black.
Not add too much black, and that's one of the things you will learn very quickly with the pastels. Like I said, thankfully we had a really deep, rich hair color, but the black goes a long way with the pastels. Always start with a lot of light colors, a little bit of the dark colors, and then if you need more, then you add it.
I did one eye because I can.
Exactly, and that's the super fun bit of the cartoon. Does it have to look exactly like mine? Absolutely not. I'm just here to show you one way to do it, some approach angles to come at, and then it's up to you to create your own masterpiece, because really, what makes us unique is what makes us us. So, have a great afternoon, enjoy your cartoon, send me some suggestions, and let's see what we're gonna come up with next.